starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. It is Sunday here in New Zealand. Of course, it is super sunny today. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's unbelievable weather that we've been having in New Zealand. It's been amazing, and we're leading into summer, and this is crazy good weather. We're loving it, and yeah, it is. Every summer is very different here. Like it's not always, we have quite a different summer every season, but it is super sunny this time. And may along it continue all the way through to maybe March or something, or April, or June, even May. I remember one time we had a very late one into early May. It was pretty nice. So very cool, which means that Americans are heading into the winter, which means snow bells, Santa sings, and reindeers ring their bells. Is that right? Something like that. But yeah, very fun. Now, welcome to the show. Of course, if you're new to the channels, we're streaming on 3 YouTube channels: the Crypto Night Show, the PulseChain X, and of course Superman Crypto. Big shout out to all the new subscribers. So we've been seeing some really nice growth lately. So big shout out, welcome. And of course, if you're on X as well, we're regrowing that channel. Yeah, hit the follow button over there as well. If you are over on X, don't forget to hit the repost button. That's the link right there. Just smash out the repost. Just take a minute to do that. Really helps a lot. And of course, don't forget to follow as well. Now, we have Strategy Club. If you haven't joined Strategy Club, you want all the latest, hottest intel about PulseChain and crypto, then definitely get into our Strategy Club. It's just over $1 a day to join up. And the link's in the video description on YouTube, and also pinned near the top there on X, which is going through the Whoop store, one of the popular stores there that you can join up to communities like the Strategy Club. So join up today. All right, that's the link there right now. So let's get into it. It's probably still Saturday in the United States. Let's see what time it is actually. What is it? LA is still 3:30 in the afternoon in LA. Wow, still it's 21 hours behind us, by the way. And New York is 6:30 in the evening, 18 hours behind us, so 3 hours difference there from coast to coast. And I should start up a radio station, coast to coast in the United States or something. I have to think about the wording there. America, across America. Go hardcore. That'd be cool. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're going to get into crypto today. And of course, we had good news on Friday, right, about the inflation rate. The core inflation rate, I think, was 2.8%. That was fantastic. And that bodes well, pretty much cementing in our rate cut for the 10th of December, which is only a few days away. What's that? Maybe 3.5 days or something like that away. So that's counting down. So everything's looking pretty good. Quantitative tightening finished on the 1st of December. So we're heading into probably very dovish or expansionary monetary supply. So we also saw the M2 monetary supply growing. So everything's happening pretty good there. Pump our bags. And we've had a good, decent retrace. So let's see where we can go from here. The other thing we're going to be looking at is, of course, LibertySwap. RailGun window has opened up for launch. So we're in that 24-hour window, plus or minus a few hours. We'll see. And of course, that is super exciting for PulseChain. That is major. Now, that will ramp up like anything, so don't expect it to be just like super duper out the front door with volume, but that will ramp up very quickly, I would suggest to you, within weeks. So that's going to be really exciting. We're also going to be talking about Rackham Rishel, and Coin Mafia is really looking pretty good. He's been promoting that a lot ahead of Coinwell. So promoting Coin Mafia ahead of Coinwell. So looking for that turn in the market. And then we've also got some other PulseChain crypto news as well. Finally, we're going to wrap up with day 25 results for ProveX. So that would be 4 days after the base rate went up. So at the moment, it is about $1.27. So it's about to go to $1.35 on day 26. And that has definitely been slowing down with the ProveX sacrifice amount. So that's good news for PulseChain. And that's just tapering off at the moment. We're going to get to all those numbers later on. All right, so let's get into the crypto news and kick into gear right there. All right. So here we are on a good old coin gecko. We have got a flat market from the looks of it. It's flat green. We're at $3.128 trillion. So very small market cap. Keep reminding myself, let alone you guys, of that. We got Bitcoin at the moment, $89,000. So we dropped below 90K, but we're at 89 right now. It is down 0.2%. We got Ethereum is up 0.5% at $3,030. So still defending the $3,000 line. We got BNB at number 4, up 0.8%, $890. XRP down 0.2%, $2.03. At number 5. Number 7 is Solana, down 0.8%, $131.50. Tron at number 8 is up 0.7%, 28.7 cents. It's flipped the old Lido there. And we got Dogecoin at the moment flat at 13.9 cents. Those are our top 10. Best performer is BNB, up 0.8% today. And best performer over the last week is Tron, up 2.3%. Top 100, let's have a quick look at that. Top 100 right now is Bitcoin Cash, the people's money. That's what it is, wasn't it? It used to be called, from Bitcoin Jesus there. But Bitcoin Cash up 12.8%. Rain is at number 2, up 9.6%. And then we got Provenance Hash up 8.8%. Chain Link there up 6.7%, and SuChain up 3.9%. So a nice, interesting combination there in our top 5 performers in the top 100. Now, moving top 1,000, we've got Power Protocol, Gaia AI, and Terra Classic USD, is up 77%. Oh my goodness, boy, what's happening there? Let's have a quick look at that chart, actually, just while we're looking at it. We're going to max chart there. Obviously, we had this fall off the cliff at $1, remember, for the old Terra Luna Classic USD. But let's have a look at what's going on here. In the last month, what sort of shenanigans is going on here? Look at this. Oh, what the heck. So we're at 0.6 of a penny, and we've rallied all the way up to 1.37 cents. This is like PDI. This is like PDI to $1. We got Terra Classic USD to $1. What the fudge is going on? Anyway, it's got a little bit of life in it. A little bit of life in there today. We'll see how that goes. But that is interesting. We've got trending at the moment Fyro, Pudgy Penguins, which has been trending for several days now, and that's at 1 cent. And then we've got Terra Luna Classic as well, along with the stablecoin. We've got Terra Luna Classic up 90% there as well. So that's still making a little bit of moves there. Not quite sure what's going on there. Maybe the community's finally got something going. It bounced from 40s 2800, is now at 40s 6500. So a pretty good gain there in the old Terra Luna Classic there. But overall, if you look at the max chart, of course, it's got the fall off cliff here, and down we go. Down we here at the moment. So remember, it used to be some ridiculous amount, $112 or even higher, and then it dropped down to 406. So that was good times. I remember trading it on the bottom there. I did trade it on the bottom there, I must confess. That's my confessions on the old Terra Luna back in the day. Back in the day. Everything's like back in the day, right? Everything's like back in the day. All right, so that is pretty much at the moment. So, that is where we are, $89,000 Bitcoin, $3,000 crypto. That's pretty much it on the crypto majors. So, but pretty flat day, really pretty flat. All right, we're going to get the PulseChain now. PulseChain action, day 939. Can you believe it? We're heading towards 1,000 days, guys. Heading towards 1,000 days, and I know it's going to be magical. But let's get into PulseChain results, shall we? Drum roll this. All right, drum roll. PulseChain, day 939. We've got Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0165, down 2.3% after yesterday's little green day. We got 16% of the mean sacrifice price. By my accounts, it's below the average cost price, which I have just over 2,000, so it's 1650. We got PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0117, down 1.6%. That is obviously only just under 12% of the mean sacrifice price, but probably just almost a third, probably around a third of the cost price that I have it. So when I say cost price, total dollars divided by total coins originally, to give an average price. So we got Ink token there at the moment, 63 cents, down 3.7%. We got Hexet on PulseChain. Man, get it while you can. It's a gift in the hand. A gift in the hand right now. Just 0.3 of a penny. This is way back in the day, wasn't it? Way back in the day when people were buying Hex here at 0.3 of a penny. That was before. I'm pretty sure that rallied into the December 2020 period. I'm pretty sure it was sort of pushing through from 3/10 of a penny to 1 cent, if I remember rightly. Hope my memory is holding up, but I think that's right. Down 4.5% at the moment, and we got EHEX at 1/10 of a penny, holding on to that 00, and the combined price EX and PX at 4/10 of a penny. So some pretty good opportunity there. Gas prices, let's have a look at that. Gas prices, 250,000 beats, pretty similar to yesterday. 1/10 of a penny for a PulseChain swap, so cheap to do action on PulseChain. 52,379 validators, so we're up probably maybe about 20 validators from yesterday. Still in the same range that we've been in for about 10 days. Bridge at the moment is at $81 million, so that's down from yesterday. I think we were 81.2, if I remember rightly. So we might be down about 175k there. And obviously with ETH down just a little bit, I think it was. That's kind of where we are. Now, do I have a snapshot? When was the last snapshot I had? Let me have a look. It's probably a while ago now, is it? Yeah, 16th of November. So that's, what would we say, 3 weeks? Let's say that's 3 weeks. It's probably about right. Well, we had 6,300 ETH 3 weeks ago. We got 6,100 now. So we're down about 200 ETH. So the value of that is down about 1.4 million, 1.5 million, let's say, just somewhere in that ballpark. DAI, we had 18.7 million. We got 17.2. So we're down 1.5 million approximately on the DAI. So that's pretty significant. So that's what, 1.6 million down. But USDC was 15.4 million. We've now got almost 5. So we've actually made $1 million up on the USDC, which is interesting. So that nets us out to about down 600k. The USD tether was 5.3. We're at 5.366. We're up a little bit on that as well. So we're probably down over the last 3 weeks about $500,000 on the bridge and stables. So that's interesting over the last 3 weeks. And remember, we had the ProveX sacrifice on during that period, and that was well over $3.5 million directly from PulseChain, let alone what was indirect through the bridge, etc. EHEX, we had 10.1 million. We got 10.2, so we're up slightly in volume on that, about 70,000, let's say, on the EHEX, but the value is down $2 million. $2 million on the EX, and so on. So there we go. We got Bitcoin 24. Bitcoin's pretty similar. We're about $200,000 down on Bitcoin because Bitcoin price is down. So there we go. But the volume is pretty much the same. So that's probably nets out there. So if we add in, let's say $500,000 for the stables and ETH, and then we take the hex down 2 million, we're down about 2.5 million or so on that. That's kind of the breakdown. Interesting stuff, I would say. All right, so that is where we are on the old markets, but let's have a look at the bridge value as well. So this is, we're going to get a new snapshot soon, probably in about 20 minutes is my guess, so we might come back to this maybe. But we had $134,000 about 23 hours ago. That was a snapshot, so 134 green. So we actually had a positive inflow day after many, many negatives. Now, the negative days had been relatively modest, but they were still negative, and that's accumulative. But the last snapshot we had about 23 hours ago or so was positive, so that's good news. We'll see whether we get another update during the show. It is at UTC time, so let me see what that is. I don't know what happened there. That's what happens when you click buttons. So yeah, I think it was 24 hours, last 24 hours, yeah. Midnight UTC. Let's go check what UTC time is now. UTC time now. Let's have a look. Midnight. 20 minutes. So we'll get another update in 20 minutes on this bridge. So there we go. So we might keep that. Let's move that over to the side. Let's move it over to the side there, and we'll come back. We'll come back to that. Volume overall, 4.7 million. Who's kidding? This is ridiculous. We are in a weekend, but we've had pretty pathetic volume on PulseChain. We have got the ProveX sacrifice there, although that's definitely dying down in terms of the amount sacrificed. Maybe people were just over it. People can price in the big X upsides, which could be mad crazy good. But there's always profit takers regardless, right? And the other thing is, and there's going to be a lot of them. It's the same behavior. We'll see the same behavior. It's just too predictable, right? Too predictable. But here, here we've got just the quiet time now, just the shock, just to absorb the weekend, the shock, and we just need a little bit of time to recover from the old band-aid ripped off the wound. Let's call it a wound. It's kind of a nice way of talking about it. All right, so at the moment, $4.7 million of volume, 260,000 transactions. We've got a new token. Well, it's not new, actually. Greenwick has been around for 11 months, up 133%. It's got very small retail play on that. St. Richard of PulseChain has been around for 1 day. It's got some, someone's paying for some little promotion there with the old electricity 10. But that is up 51%. We've got Whale Bay from Humpback Whale, I believe this one is. So that's up 37%. Humpback Whale, of course, a notorious token founder. Some people like it. Whenever you do a token founder, some people like them, some people don't. But apparently the same one that launched Peacock. We've got Nexus there as well, up 22%. It's been around for 3 days. We got this one here with the no name on it. That's up 18%. It's been around for 3 months. Peahen right now. PulseChain Peahen tied into a little bit to the Peacock LP pools. It's up 12%. Sparta making a little bit of a comeback, up 5.7%. Time dividend there, up 5% as well. And let's see how that's looking at the moment, because obviously that had a big retrace. And just bouncing a little bit there from 1/10 of a penny to 13/100 of a penny. So up about 25-30% in the last 2 days. What else is going on here? Yoink, 27 days have been around, up 5%. Saw some minimal at 4.3 cents. We're expecting that to go to Solana, although they seem to be taking their time about it. That's up by 2%. Vault 369, which is one of our big launches coming up from Fast Abdul. He's in it for the tech, he says. He's in it for the tech, and apparently that's true. Apparently he's been launching lots of tech, so we give that the sign of approval, the thumbs up there. So that's at 0005700 right now. The quiet before the storm. Now, we did read out some of the fundamentals from him. This is going to be the first, as we understand, the first multi-chain, multi-collateral liquidity fork in the world. And it's going to have a few extra bells and whistles on it as well around, I think, yield strategy and things. So this could be pretty powerful. We also saw that they yesterday declared they would support ProveX going in as a collateral token. That is very, very a cool move from them. And you're going to be able to earn ProveX, I think it was the other thing as well. I think there was something like that. So 0005700 here. So that is one of the big protocols launching. And as you guys know, we're expecting RailGun opening up. And then we're expecting probably a battle between, we thought CoinWhale might be front running, but it looks like Coin Mafia will be the first protocol from Rackham Rishel coming to market. And then probably Vault coming next. And then maybe CoinWhale. So that's an addition. We've got two protocols at least looking in the pipeline there for Rackham. And then Tetra somewhere in there as well. And maybe all those will launch by the end of the year, potentially. And if Tetra launches, maybe Signum does too. We will see. I haven't seen the website up, so they may make it a New Year's launch for that. So question mark there. Even though we've seen the demo and it looks really good. So we'll see. And then, of course, PUSD ALGO following in. That could be 3 to 6 months afterwards. So we'll just see how that goes and where the ETH price goes as well. So it's kind of the lay of the land at right now. But Vault there looking pretty good, looking tasty. 571K market cap. That's surely got a pump. We'll see, though. Not financial advice. What else we got going there? PTC the Greys had a little bit of a comeback yesterday with the old campaign. Was it a dolphin campaign? I think it was dolphin, was it? They got 12 people, by the way, through that. 12 people through the PTC the Greys yesterday that went through that competition, and they ended up getting their 5% taxes back as PTC tokens. So pretty good for them. Anon and PulseChain and Alamus, they're up 1% there at the moment. Most wanted up 1%. Obviously, with the leadership in the meme coin space, we've got most in there, and of course, Peacock there passing them by for the time being. So we'll see how that goes as well. What else we got there? We got Firewell is at the moment at number 18. So number 18 there, up 1%. And what else do we got? UFO as well, up 0.5% right now. P-Tiger up a 30%. SolidX there up a little bit as well at 50 cents. So SolidX there sitting at 50 cents right now. A little bit of a mini comeback yesterday, but we're not expecting too much in that space given where everything is at with that project. We got Wally in the house there. Can't put that up. You guys know I don't do drama on the channel. We're a no drama channel. Yeah, I don't really like that phrasing, regardless of what people think or what the reality is. So if you can delete that comment, that'd be great. Thanks, Wally. All right. So what else? We've got surgical trainers in the house there. That is pretty much green/flat. So we've got about 26. We haven't got a lot of action. All right. We got really low volume today, 4.7 million. It is a weekend. We are still recovering from the ProveX band-aid ripped off, but things are improving because we're getting less sacrificing there, and we're going to come up to that soon. Vouch at the moment, slightly green, so that's kind of a cool two with one of our blue chips, and Vouch there probably looking pretty tasty as well. Yeah, not quite over yet, but when Pulse reverts, this should all revert. That being said, there are large holders, but you can see in the volume, pretty low volume going through that protocol right now, just like the rest of the space on PulseChain. All right. So that's kind of where we are with the markets at the moment. So not too much to be said, but we got a few little standouts there. Smarter making tiny little moves, 5% on Sparta, on time dividend, on Soil, on Volt. A few honourable mentions there. That brings us into the big news, which is what Wally's talking about. Looking forward to Peacock, a bit under the water lately. Yeah, well, they're building an ecosystem, and as long as they consistently build, then they will create a lot of value in the chart. The chart's also looking kind of good, but definitely consolidating in the zone right now. In the zone right now. All right, so let's jump over to Liberty Swap. So we got good morning PulseChain. This is from Liberty Swap there. One more day, and I can wrap up the RailGun update and finalize the intent routes or routes. I got to remember, is that right? And the routes there that link PulseChain with RailGun. So one more day, and I can wrap up the RailGun update. So we're in that 24-hour window now. The 7th was when it was due. But of course, that with flexibility because the team's got to roll it out, right? So you always need a bit of room there. With link PulseChain with RailGun. So big news for PulseChain. Months of work, and let's appreciate that months of work come together. Now we're obviously expecting it all to happen in a day, but actually months of work coming together for this. And we know they gave us an indication that it was kind of like a 36-hour rollout kind of thing that they'd set up. So it's taken them from the 1st of December through to the 7th to sort of make that happen correctly with mitigating mitigating risks and covering insecurity and things like that. We're excited to launch and keep improving from here. Now, obviously, to be launching RailGun, but then we're going to have to, launch a lot of other things with it, right? So, Lady Liberty there having a good time. And they follow that up with, we do not expect very high volume or demand on RailGun to PulseChain at launch. So just take that as a note. We will roll out the PS slowly, observe, control the risk, fix the UI, and study the flow. So obviously, this is kind of leading edge tech, and so they've just got to make sure it is battle tested, and they'll expand it accordingly. I believe this will revolutionize access to privacy and open the door for many trading applications that RailGun cannot handle today because of heavy computation requirements. So they're going to be improving the RailGun with that computational issue. So that's really a game changer there for the PulseChain to take advantage of. PulseChain will be a much better place for traders who want to trade while keeping their activity private. So it's going to be good for markets as well. We want more capital to flow, right? More liquidity, etc. So working. So some pretty cool stuff there. Crypto Burn says all things can wrap up quickly if certain people decide to do certain things. Yes, once big players step in, the whole market can flip pretty fast. And we got pretty thin liquidity. We just saw that on the markets. Pretty low volume, thin liquidity. We get some decent private capital coming through there. It could be pretty special, right? Pretty special as well. All right, so kind of cool. I think that was it on that one. Big whales move the market, though. That's true. They do. Market makers always move the market there. One way of framing it is that you're always trading or buying, investing, or whatever you're doing within the footprint of whales. Think about that. Within the footprints of whales. Pretty footprints, not footprints. Footprints of whales. So kind of cool. Got some cool stuff happening there. Just having a look through some of the comments. So what was this one here? Good morning, Liberty. I appreciate all your hard work. You have made this chain better. Would be difficult without you here. And then they got Tornado Cash is next, of course, tying into Tornado Cash with RailGun. So that could be really, really open up some big capital. Maybe even some of the Magic Carpet Ride OA stuff. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Toby says, I love new toys. Can't wait to give it a try. And of course, this will be the ideal way to move funds for trading privately, bypassing all wallet watches. Freedom for PulseChain. Now we know Crypto Solve might have a bit of a task at trying to analyze things now with this. So yeah, are there plans to integrate this with Tornado Cash later? Yes. So that is all coming up there. It's going to be pretty good. Remember, this is another revenue for them as well. So it's pretty good revenue. So that's also bullish for the Liberty Swap treasuries, and of course, ultimately for Peacock as well. So, but it takes time to ramp up. So just, it's all not going to be floodgate, but you never know. You might see people within several weeks start to bring in some decent cash once they've, done a few tests and happy with it. So kind of cool stuff happening there. A lot of feedback there. People are pretty excited. So that is from Liberty Swap. And of course, they are really showing some great leadership that everyone, I think, is really appreciating. And all we need is consistent expansion. And they seem to have plenty of ideas, which is the other thing. Plenty of ideas. Obviously, very intelligent team and able to quickly assess things and get things going. So that's pretty exciting for the PulseChain and exactly the sort of leadership that we want, right? And we want this kind of leadership there. Very, very cool. They're also obviously a big supporter of pump tires and the launching protocol there. This is how we light up PulseChain green candles and drive demand for Pulse. Now, from my point of view, they are going to be doing apparently a new front end for pump tires. And they were going to have staking Peacock and earning Ming coins. So presumably they've moved that to next year. So we're looking forward to the roadmap. I think they're probably going to have us a roadmap for by the end of the December for that, because we know once RailGun rolls out, they're going to tie into Tornado Cash. They're going to set up some more liquidity pools and just make sure that's solid by the end of the year, so that's it's setting up really nice for 2026. And then we'll probably get onto that Peacock staking and the Ming coins and all the rest of it coming up, as my guess, in next year's roadmap. Wally says, I love to see the burns. Indeed. Indeed, we're very excited about Liberty Swap. Yeah, really good, looking really good. Great for PulseChain. There. We currently have a good flow of Pulse arbitrage between Ethereum and PulseChain. So there's an existing product that they offer through the bridging and swapping and the LP pools they run. We currently have a good flow of Pulse arbitrage between Ethereum and PulseChain. This is a very good sign. This is on relatively low volume, so the Ethereum side there are probably helping quite a bit, given that's a lot of volume on Ethereum, of course. It shows that our swap works and we earn Pulse passively from user arbitrage. I'm very hopeful and optimistic. So that's a really good underpinning for existing revenue that they're making, and ultimately into Peacock, and that's kind of cool. All right, so I think that's kind of where I wanted to go with that. And I don't think we're going to go back any of these other things. So that's kind of where we are right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. So we're in that 24-hour launch window, guys. Get excited indeed. Now we're going to jump into somewhat. Don't make any comments. We're a positive show. We're a positive show here. Constructive criticism is fine, but just take note. So Rackham Rishel is going to be launching Coin Mafia, and we're pretty excited about this. Now, one of the personalities that's in Rackham Rishel's team is Mr. Wu. And Mr. Wu, is, I think, essentially a comedian, but he's also into marketing promotions. And he seems to have joined the Rackham Rishel team to launch Coin Mafia. Now, we know that Rackham's been wanting to launch a number of protocols for many years, but of course the SEC issue shut him down on that. When you're a big venture capitalist, you don't want to, get the wrong attention, especially when all the American influencers are getting SEC letters. So here he is now, free to do it. Since the 7th of July this year, when Richard Hart finally defeated the SEC, Coin Mafia is only several months later, maybe 6 months later, about to launch. So yeah, we got Premier Multi-Chain Token Launchpad in the house, and we did look at some of the tokenomics the other day that got leaked by a Jen. Rackham deleted it for some reason. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he wasn't feeling too well that day. Maybe he prematurely put tokenomics out there, or at least some indications of them. The Premier Multi-Chain Token Launchpad create, trade, and launch tokens with bonded curves across all major EVM chains. So that's very, very exciting. He put this out just before the live stream. So that's out there right now. Another promotion. So he's definitely seems to be front-running promotion on CoinMafia ahead of Coinwell. Coinwell is the full DeFi ecosystem with the liquidity fork and LP pools, swapping, and farms and everything else. And that's going to be very blue chip orientated, very corporate orientated. But he seems to be front running the promos on CoinMafia first. So it looks like they've been flipped at this stage. So that's kind of where we are right now. So we'll keep an eye out on that. That could be coming very, very soon. We got Frank White now there. Bang bang, Pulse Gang. Good to see you, Frank White. Welcome to the chat there. We got Hex down under as well. Good morning, Superman. Sun is shining over here. RailGun goes live tomorrow. Well, within 24 hours. So probably it could be tomorrow my time, but it's within 24-hour window. We're in that window now. Walter Sang says it's supposed to go live in under a day. Indeed, yes, that's kind of when we're expecting it to happen there. Let's see how it works out. I'm very bullish. Got triggered by Superman. That's funny. Wally. Hey, welcome to the chat, man. Hey, look, you guys know I do trying to run a no drama channel. There's plenty of drama channels out on PulseChain, plenty of entertainment channels, right, that people love to watch. But I try to stick to the numbers and the facts as much as possible. And sometimes, we have to change our worldview. We are reliant, we're in DeFi, but we have a lot of middlemen, right? And sometimes projects aren't as good as the middlemen, unfortunately. And sometimes they let us down. But there's also a lot of hearsay out there, a lot of misinformation. So, sometimes I like to keep an open mind because of those things. But here we are. So there we go. I'm pretty excited about it. We're looking good. If we can get more projects, the better PulseChain will be. The more projects, the more value. And a lot of the ones that we've focused on lately are all relatively new tech, right? So a new way of looking tokenomics, a new ecosystem, a new technology coming. And so they're also really good. So typically communities will follow innovation. And so if we can get that, then we're looking good for more volume through PulseChain. That's ultimately going to, be beneficial for PulseX as well, the buy and burns, all that sort of stuff, and help push prices up. So that's kind of we're in this wave at the moment over the next sort of probably 4 to 6 weeks of the next wave of innovation and some large players launching on PulseChain. So they're not always going to play out. They're not always going to work out. So just the way it goes. But I think I'm getting pretty good about most of the ones that are looking forward to launch in the next few weeks ahead. So it's kind of cool. Brennan says, stay positive, like the social gatekeeping in the UK. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Brennan. It's more like the silver community. No, it's more like copper, Brennan. It's more like copper community. The copper warehouses. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley. All right, so that's coming up. We're looking forward to it with that, and that could lead us into a lot of cool stuff, which I've talked about before. So we won't repeat myself there. So that's kind of cool. We've covered we briefly covered Vaults. That's going to be launching. So we've got RailGun within 24 hours potentially. We're in that launch window. We've got we've probably got Coinwell. It's either going to be Vaults or it's going to be Coin Mafia launching first, or maybe Coinwell possibly, and then we've possibly got. So those are the big heavyweights, and then we've probably got Tetra coming in there, Signum coming, Signum Oracle, and then those are kind of what we're expecting before the end of the year. Those 5, and then in the next year, of course, that opens up PUSD, ALGO, etc., and that's looking even better and better. Now, I did have a post here on that before I get into some other projects that we're going to talk about, which is let me scroll down here. Let's see down here. So this is what we're waiting for Liberty Swap, by the way. This is the little teaser that we got yesterday. But I wanted to go in. What did I have? I had an update here somewhere. The Vault. So I just talked about the Vault yesterday. So I've already done that one. But I did have a mark on here. What did I have on that one? 15.5. And so yeah, we'll just leave that open where it is. I can't find my post that I had. So we'll just move on, and we'll get into the next update. Do you have a big bag of PDI, Superman? PDI to $1. Well, I don't generally talk about my portfolio Hex down under. It's just a rule of thumb I have about it. PDI to $1. I'm open-minded about PDI Hex down under. I think there's pros and cons to the arguments, and so I'm kind of in the middle ground. Walla Pesong in the house there. I just hope that Liberty Swap projects bring more interest to the entire chain. That's good for 100%. Well, I think they've done that already, and I think that this is just such a big deal. This RailGun is such a huge deal, and then tying into Tornado Cash as well. It is a major deal for PulseChain. Major. And also part of that privacy theme of Richard Hart's as well. Kind of cool. All right, so let's jump over to some other big news. We had Brandon, of course, from Build the Tech, and of course he helps build a lot of protocols on the PulseChain and Ethereum chain and stuff. His own protocol, Switch.win, which added PulseChain only a little while back, has surpassed 5,000 swaps, so that's pretty cool, or switches as he calls it. You can see the link there, 5,000. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, pretty exciting. The 29th of October. So within a week, it's gone from 1,000 to 5,000. So that's been pretty good. Obviously, we had kind of down markets and all that sort of stuff. And apparently a lot of people are using it. Like A-Train here says that Switch is all I use. So pretty cool. So some good stuff happening there with a Brandon and Switch.win. So if you haven't tried that, give it a try. And that is on PulseChain and Ethereum. You can do Ethereum too. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's get into ProveX update, guys. Let's do it. Hexdown Under says, I've cancelled all Christmas presents. I'm buying these lows each week. Not surprising. Probably good. You can buy them like probably much better presents in the next year. I'm sure they'll give them some cards though. Give them some cards just to let them know that you so just say IOU on your cards, your Christmas cards there. Brendan's in the house there. Nice Hexdown Under. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Show me the money, as he says. Show me the money. All right. So we got ProveX results. We just closed the end of the day, so we're only just 2.5 minutes ago. We just rolled over the day 25. So let's do the refresh. Make sure we got the latest and greatest data here. So we just rolled over day 25. 25. We got to wait for it to refresh, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're now on day 26. So the value of sacrifice was how much? 15.82. Now, I think we were at 15.5. This is on day 24. We had 15.5 million. And we just did finish day 25. And I think we're at, so day 24 was 15.5. And do we have any else? Yeah, that's right. And so we also got this now. We just finished day 25. We're at 15.8. So it looks like we got, was it $300,000? So actually a little bit of a jump from the day before, I'm pretty sure. So $300,000 there, but I think it is going to start slowing down for sure. But definitely that is down. Now let me have a look at what the actual stable the bridges here. Let me do one thing at a time. I'm trying to do everything at once. let me go back here. So the ProveX pool, which is the number one sacrifice pool from the Buckamentals guys, 5.3 million is the result at the moment, and that is only up about another almost $20,000 there. So not a lot, maybe $19,000. And then number two, 315. I don't think these have changed at all. 315, 300, yeah. So all pretty similar all the way down. So we had 133,000 at number 10. What do we have yesterday? 133. So no change there. From looks like no change really. No obvious change there from the number 1 to 10. I haven't checked the middle balances, but it's kind of it. Let's go to the recents and have a look at this because it's kind of more interesting to me. Is the total amount. So we had 11.2 million on the end of day 24. And now we got 11.5. So we got $270,000, mostly from Ethereum. We had 3,578,000 from PulseChain, day 24, and we ended up with 3.6. So about 22K. So yeah, the vast majority from Ethereum and PulseChain, only about 22,000, maybe $21,000. So that's kind of good news, right? That's kind of good news there. So definitely slowed down directly, at least from PulseChain. Now, obviously, indirectly through the bridge, etc., another story, but definitely looks like that's slowed down dramatically, which is good news, guys, for those wanting it to, calm down, so that PulseChain can move up in value. We had 165K in BSC. We got 170 now, so it's about 5K. 133 in base, and it's up slightly, maybe $1,000, $1,500. Bitcoin was 119. It's still 119. So not much changes there from that. So there we go. Not sure if I'm going to put a snapshot out today. What do you guys reckon? I'll do a snapshot anyway because I want to do one, so that we can, see how much it goes up tomorrow. So let's do one of those. Let me do some snapshots live. We're doing it live. Damn it, we're doing it live. All right, so that is the first one. Let's go do this one here. We'll do the small one first. I'll just do a big snapshot. Oh, no, I'll do the small one because I don't want to edit it later on. So let's do a small snapshot. Move it over a little bit. Bam. All right, now we do the leaderboard one too. Leaderboard. Go hardcore. Now I've got to rescale everything now. Rescale. Doing the rescale. We'll just do that one. Bam. All right, so we've got the snapshots looking good. Maybe I'll do it then. I'll do it. We'll do it live. Yeah, that's right, Frank. We'll do it live. I need that sound effect. I know Trayvon uses that sound effect, right? He does it, do it live. He uses a lot of sound effects, which I like. I kind of enjoy that. Wally says you can box the presents in a tiny package, ledger or just air, but indeed a great present that is. Off to the farm market to buy some fresh organic food. Enjoy your Sunday troops. Hey, thanks, Extender, to you too. That sounds like a lot of fun. Nice. All right. What else there? Wally says, my funds are somewhat limited for another sacrifice, and I, like Peacock, haven't sacrificed a single dime this time. All the rest down 90%, too much shit. Yeah, well, a lot of people are in that camp, Wally, and looks like things probably come down from probably about now with the sacrifice. We've got the photos in the house from Brennan. Yeah, took a few snapshots there. So yeah, it looks like about 300K if I'm right about that. And we'll go double check, but I'm sure that was the end of day 24. The end of day 24 looks like it. So yeah, we had 15.5. So it's a what do we say, 315,000 maybe, 350,015 was it, 315, 20. We got 20 there. No, 308,000 is probably about what we got there on the sacrifice. We're a brand new day. It's a brand new day. How bad can I sing that? Bill O'Reilly 993 legendary. Right. I mean the let's do it live. Yeah. I think I remember seeing the clip actually. So that is ProveX, guys. And what we're going to have a quickly check of the bridge. Oh, we're down 200. Boo! A new snapshot was down 200. This is hot off the press. This just happened, of course, only 8 minutes ago. But we got a negative. Yesterday we had a positive green day for the bridge, but down 193 over the last 24 hours. Oh, boo. What was it mainly? Mainly Ethereum. Oh, you lose. You lose. USDC, we were down net about 18,000. But unfortunately, we're down, 125,000 or something on ETH value. DAI down big on DAI too, $52,000. But we had quite a bit of hex come in. Well, 17,000 of hex come in. Well, there we go. Them's the breaks, guys. So, I was hoping for a green day. Now, apparently, we have a green month at the moment. So we're up to $1 million over the month. We're a weekend, right? That's kind of counterintuitive, actually. But look, maybe money came in and then sacrificed from the side. Who knows? Maybe it sacrificed to ProveX. Boo. Yeah. Going to ProveX most likely. Yeah, most likely. All right. That is the plan. That was it. That was the market today, guys. That was the market. You had it here first. I don't think we've had anything from Richard Hart, the founder, the Band-Aid ripper. He thinks he's an MD doctor. I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. It's down near the bottom. I got to rip the Band-Aid off at the bottom. But there we go. That is Richard Hart, the man, the myth, and the legend there. Should we go find RH Max? He had a nice little video. We played it the other day. Let's go see as well. Let's see if he's still got that video, because it was a kind of cool little clip of Richard Hart. It's kind of nice for those wanting a bit of an uplift. It was kind of probably some of the best part of the video. There were mixed signals in the video, but you can work anything, you can rationalize anything into a positive or negative, right? But let's see if we can find it down here. Well, he's been posting a lot, isn't he? Been posting the old RH Max. 5th of December. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. That's not the one I'm after. It's not the one I'm after. You're not the one. What's that saying? You're not the one I'm after or something. Can't remember now. Is it this clip? I think it is. So there's the little clip. So should we play this? I don't know if I've got it linked up, so I'm gonna have to do the old mute. So let me reset this up. Let me set this up a little bit. I'm gonna do the setup. Do it live. I'm gonna do my best, guys. I'm gonna do my best. Let's do the small screen, and we're gonna go there. We're gonna take that off. And man, I've got way better at doing this, haven't I? It's much better. I do have to go off screen to do it though. We're gonna go there. We have to put the sound on. I have to mute myself, otherwise we get feedback. That's how it works. Do it live. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. We got any more comments before I get into the Richard Hart positive good feelings? Feels like a medical band-aid that rips off the leg hairs at the same time. Indeed, it does. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Let's get into it. Let's have a look. Bam. All right. Hey, Richard, what do you got to say? So Max clipped out quite a few little clips from Richard. Richard Hart sounds bullish on the PulseChain. This was kind of one of the summations that Richard did towards the end, I think. So let's listen to
that. Yeah, you just keep trying. And then at some point, you're what's left. And everyone else has fallen by the wayside and disappeared and aren't talked about and aren't doing live streams and aren't releasing new technology and aren't doing new and awesome things with no competitors. We're doing it better. It just takes a little time. And by the way, Bitcoin doesn't have an on-chain exchange and hasn't for 15 years. PulseChain does, right? So like the stuff we have is better than what Bitcoin has. If you keep doing the right thing, it should become more valuable than it in a world where the better stuff gets rewarded. And in a world where it doesn't get rewarded, you should still be a lot higher than you are now, in my opinion. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't, predict prices. I don't make forward-looking statements very much, particularly on things that I've founded. Basically never. Like I don't make forward-looking statements just because the stuff's good enough on its own. You don't have to make unqualified guesses that no one can know the answer to. I know that if you have better tech and you do marketing and there's more potential, that's about all you can ask for. And we do have better tech and we do have more potential. And where's Satoshi's video? He's not doing one. I'm doing one. So, man, it takes a lot of time to read your guys' questions. My God. All right. So, long story short, ProveX.com, ProveX.info, Hex, PulseChain, PulseX. You just more things keep integrating in the stack. You've got on-chain exchange. You've got time-locked value storage. You've got consensus network that's higher throughput, lower fees. Now you're going to have new technology nobody else has. Nobody else is tokenized. Nobody else has that much pricing power. Cool stuff, right? And then eventually you run out of things to build and you just have more than enough and you're just waiting for the tinder to hit. When I say tinder, I don't mean the website. I mean the kindling, the stuff that creates a fire. If you have all the infrastructure, if you have all the greatness, if you've had a bunch of weekends get shaken out, if it's the bottom, if everything's nuked, right? I think it amplifies potential. So I really think that this ecosystem just needs a little marketing. That's it.
I forgot my sound again, didn't I? Yeah, sorry guys. At least it wasn't that long. But yeah, so Richard Hart there, some pretty good positives. I was basically just saying that we've been focusing on the innovation a lot lately, and but for good reason. Is that you can do a lot of marketing, and you get the price at the bottom by ripping the band-aid off and all that good stuff. You can have the ProveX sacrifice, adding in that privacy technology. But we've got Liberty Swap bring RailGun within the next 24 hours. So we got some pretty big heavyweights between ProveX and Liberty Swap with RailGun and Tornado Cash in December, January. That could really change the game. I'm particularly excited about Liberty Swap because it's here today. It's not here tomorrow. We know that it's happening. So very excited about that. Yeah, I had to put the mute on while the video's on, so we didn't get any sound back. But sometimes I forget to take it back off because I watch the video myself and then I forget about the sound, taking the mute off. It's hilarious. But yeah, so that's kind of the cool stuff there. We do need these cool projects launching. It gives good reasons for people to come to PulseChain, more and more users to come because I want to use certain things on the chain. And so that's why we cover them all the time. Very excited about that. So I'm probably a bit more bullish around innovation and projects giving use cases for people to come to PulseChain than Richard indicates. So I think it's pretty important. Now, obviously, we do need a bit of market making in house. So hopefully, Richard's going to help with the market making, and whether that's in the new year, we will find out. But that's kind of some of the backdrops there. And then when people do come with the marketing, they got things they can use, things that are pretty exciting, things that are pretty popular in crypto, or they should do on PulseChain rather than somewhere else. And then we've got market makers helping the chart to go back up. And that would be that winning combination, right? Winning combination of a low base and with hopefully the die-hard diamond holders are still around, that kind of thing. That's kind of some of the ideas there. And maybe ProveX will be pumped. Maybe it won't as much as we think. Maybe with the PulseChain cores will get pumped. We will find out, all said and done. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was pretty much it. We got the rockets from Wally. Thanks, Wally. Love the rockets. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Now we got Monster Thread number 31, guys. It is coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. I can't sing so badly today. That was horrendous. I have to rug pull myself at the show. No, but seriously, we got Monster Thread number 31 coming out tomorrow. That's going to have all the oddest PulseChain news over the last week. I know MBS Crypto, the promotional lead for the Crypto Night Show, is working hard on that. And so, yeah, look forward to that. Now, if you're a team out there and you want your project to get promoted, don't forget to hit up either myself or MBS Crypto because we provide promotions activities on PulseChain since we're here every day anyway. Might as well do some cool stuff like that to help teams get seen. You can have the best product in the world, but people aren't seeing it. Then it's crickets. It's crickets. And that's not how you play cricket. That's not how you play cricket. All right. And Richard's talking about marketing promotion. That's what we do. Far out. That's amazing. How could we have got the same idea? Here we go. Wally says we'll try to get back here tomorrow to discuss Peacock and Liberty Swap status. Yeah. Well, hopefully by tomorrow, when we do our live stream tomorrow, Liberty Swap will have launched. Or be launching, one of those two. So it'll be pretty exciting. All right, I think we're going. I think I'm going. I'll see. We'll pop into Discord next. So if you guys are in Discord, I'll see you there. Also, if you haven't joined Strategy Club in Discord, it's only just over $1 a day. I highly encourage you to join that. And that's $35 a month and fantastic value there. Always passing through intel through that constantly every day. So definitely join up to that if you want to talk about projects as well. We have the strategy chats in there as well. So look forward to joining up. Now, you can find the links to Strategy Club in the video description on YouTube, also pinned to the top of X as well. And you will then go through the Whoop store, which is one of the main onboarding platforms, and you can join up to Strategy Club. And then you'll be able to access the Strategy Club Discord. Also includes access to the general Discord as well, including our help desk, which we're the only community with a crypto help desk, guys. So it's pretty cool. Lots of people have used it over the years, lots and lots and lots. So that's a great place to be. Thinking of one of the innovative projects coming up, we got Fast Abdul jumped in from Vault. My bad. My bad. From Vault 369, it just jumped in there. So big shout out there. We're looking forward to the launch of that. It's going to be very exciting. Yes, sir. What else? Brennan says Australia is crushing the palms in the Ashes. Probably not difficult there, Brennan. I'm just here for the Superman. I appreciate that, Wally. That's a good way to finish the show. I hope you guys enjoy it. 55 minutes on the hour. It's a bit shorter than normal, but that's the end of the content for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. See you in Strategy Club. See you in Discord. Take care, and we'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully with RailGun operating on PulseChain. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's leave a little magical twinkle for that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.